Hi everyone, welcome to a pattern review video. First, let me mention that these are pattern reviews that are based on my make of the bag, meaning if I had any struggles, any tips, or suggestions that I may come up with while I make the bags. I also sew on a domestic sewing machine. It is a Elna Experience 550. 550, and I'd like to post these because a lot of us domestic users like to know sometimes if a bag is domestic friendly before we purchase a pattern. There's a lot out there. A lot of our bag makers or designers do try to design on a domestic, but sometimes not knowing some of the struggles or difficulties in a bag that pattern testers may not come across. It's always good to get another opinion. That's why I do my pattern reviews. So this particular one, it's on the Sylvia bag. This is a pattern by Toby's Stylix Designs. I really like her bags. She always comes up with some really cute bags. I've sewn 3 or 4 of her bags. I can't remember how many I have done, but I've done a few of her bags. This is, the Sylvia bag. I actually made 3 of these bags. I got a little bit overzealous when I decided to make this bag. I thought it was a small, cute bag. So I decided to go ahead and let's make 3 at a time because it's not a big, lot of cutting to do. And like I say, it was a smaller bag. I did have some struggles with these bags. So here's the 3 bags that I made. These are the 3 that I made. 1 is cork, 2 are vinyl. With this bag pattern, I'm going to go ahead and go over my struggles first. I did struggle with this particular bag. And mind you, I watched the video of this bag being made by one of the testers. And I think it was the only one it was that's So Nova. I watched it actually a couple times because I wanted to make sure I was able to make it. And she sews on, I think, a Juki, but I'm not sure what type of Juki. I don't know if it's an industrial or not. The biggest struggle that I had was these right here, the gussets. The way you've got to sew on the gussets, you have to like literally put it in your machine like this and then sew around it. Shanova made it look really easy. However, I struggled with it. I had a really hard time buttoning this up against my sewing machine. Like here, I'll just show it right here. Button it up against the machine. As you can see, it's got the nose of my machine goes out a lot. That might have had something to do with it. I'm not real sure. But I did have a hard time because you're laying it down and you're sewing it down around like this. When I get down in these corners, it was a struggle. So be mindful when you do that you have to pay close attention. I would suggest you watch her video before you make it because she does help and give you tips, because the way the bag is constructed, it's quite different. It's not a turn bag or birthing bag. It is a drop-in liner, and these sides are sewn together rather uniquely, or put together rather uniquely. I don't know if I should give that information up, but I can tell you it's unique. And I've not done it. She's done it in some of her other bag patterns, but this was the first one that I've done in hers. I also had a small struggle with the sewing on the little tongue accent piece here. That's a lot of layers here. So if you're sewing on a domestic, I might suggest maybe doing the little, I call it the little tongue accent, maybe with something different, waterproof canvas, cotton, something that's a little thinner, or the flap, just so you're not sewing, because by the time you turn this and sew on this and get your flap together and sew on this, you're looking at, with your seam allowances and the actual thing, you're looking at like 2, 4, 6, you're looking at roughly 8 layers, but that's counting seam allowances, because you got to, of course, have it when you fold it put it together and you have your fold, because this is a finished seam here. So you're looking at roughly 8 layers here. My machine struggled. So I think, and this is vinyl, so I think probably most any domestic will struggle at this point. This is another part here that you got to be careful on your on your materials choice, because this is again a lot of layers too. Yeah, you're looking at a lot of layers here. I was not able to do any kind of sewing because she suggests you sew it. I ended up just putting rivets. I think there is one that I may have sewn. I tried it on my cork bag. It was not very successful. So I ended up doing rivets all around on all 3 bags. So all of my handles are riveted on. I just did 2 rivets. And these aren't big bags, so it's not going to be like weighted down. Plus you have the crossbody too strap that I put on here. So I'm not overly concerned about the rivets rivets. Yes, rivets. Rivet. Can't talk. Rivets. Ripping. There you go. Say that 3 times fast. Anyway, those are the big struggles that I had. Overall, it's a quick cut. I mean, you do have some of your accent straps, but these are just rectangles, so they're, you know, quick cuts on there. This little tongue, it takes an extra minute because it is not turned inside out. You're basically folding in and folding in the edges and sewing with using double-sided tape. Another tip: if you've got it domestic friendly and your machine hates double-sided tape, which mine despises double-sided tape, they do not get along at all. Be mindful of that as well. If you've got a way maybe to glue it and then got the patience to glue it, set it aside, and then come back to it, when the glue dries, obviously that would be a suggestion to do something like that, as well as the sides. I tried the glue on the sides to do it. I don't know if I didn't glue enough, because these I actually had made a while back, but they were all completely made except these sides. And I ended up gluing the sides and then letting them sit. And actually I let them sit for probably almost a month before I went back to them, because I got really frustrated on the sides. But that's how I am. I had to wait until I was in the right set of mind to go ahead and finish the bags. But that's not to try to disparage the patterning. It's just to let you know that you may experience some difficulties. You will have to smush, squish, and otherwise manhandle this bag to get it through the sides. Let's see, purse feet are relatively easy. Just be careful. These are close to the seams. I don't know that I would have went in any further, so be careful when you sew around the purse feet when you do your bottom, because the purse feet are kind of close to the edges. That's the biggest things on this bag. Otherwise, it's really easy. Obviously the lining, it's made just like any other lining. You got your zipper and your slip pocket, so that is standard on almost all bag making. I think she did have a zipper overlay. I know some bag makers, bag designers don't use zipper overlays. I lose track. I think she does have the zipper overlay pattern in hers. Pretty sure, because it's a smaller zipper, obviously, because it's a small bag. I think I added the slip pocket myself in there. But I thought it would be a cute little add-in. And you can always, of course, add that in if you want. Another thing I can think of, just watch. Now, she's got 2 different, last thing is, there's 2 different ways to do your closures. This one, you can see it's just the little overlay there, and that's your closure on this bag. This bag, it's a snap closure. So you've got that for an option for a snap if you don't want just the thing, but you do the little tongue accent as an accent to your bag, so it gives that cute little look of the bag. You know, another option, and you could always make the bag without it if you feel that you can't handle this part, your machine can't handle it, and it's going to be at difficulties. You could always leave that off. It's still a really cute bag without it. You could just do take this off and just do a snap closure. that would be a really cute option on the bag. If you like this bag, but you didn't want to worry trying to struggle with that flap. Sorry, I just thought of that. I thought I was done with my bag review. So anyways, that is my review of the Sylvia bag. I do recommend you go ahead and give it a try if you're looking for something. The construction of the bag is different. It's a real cute small bag. I of course will link where her website is to in case you're interested in purchasing this pattern. I will link my where I purchased, because like I said, this is all vinyl here. Now the cork, I'm not sure where I got the cork from. I'm pretty sure I got it from Emma Line Bags. So I'll go ahead and link hers. I think that's where I got all of my cork at. So I'll go ahead and link hers, but her website as well. My chains, this chain was Sally Tomato. And then the chunky chains were from Saya Swag. And then all the vinyl was Your Vinyl Source. So I'll link all of the materials where I got all of my materials from in my in the description. And I apologize when I say link. Okay, still learning my video YouTube stuff, and I can't get my links to show up as a link. So I'm working on that, but I will at least have it where you can copy and paste it to access it quicker, rather than trying to search for the stores, shops that you can get these materials from. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please click the like button. Also, if you're not a subscriber, I would love for you to subscribe to my page. And then also go ahead and turn on your notification bells. I do have many more pattern reviews that I am working on getting out. Again, I'd like to let people know, especially domestic machine, if it's domestic machine friendlies or any struggles that I have and tips that how I got through that struggle. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time. Bye.